Welcome to the AEW Dynasty pay-per-view post-show. And what a show it was. It was your boy ABE from DET.
I'm that Bald Bro for the NYC.
I don't even want to get started on this first one because I'm gonna what do they call you? I'm gonna blow up like the wrestlers would in the ring. I'm gonna let you handle this first match out the gate. Bald Bro, first match of the night. Young Bucks, take it away, brother.
What better way than to start Dynasty with the GOAT tag team of all time, the Young Bucks up against Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. That's Takeshita and Okada right there. I mean, oh my God, you cannot start off a pay-per-view in a better way than we did tonight with tag team supremacy at its finest. I mean, first off, Young Bucks coming out in the tie-dye tassels attire, man. That's GOAT attire for the GOAT tag team right there. And it's just, is there a team that just moves like so fluidity, so like poetry in motion as the Young Bucks do? Nah, man. I mean, they've been doing this a decade plus, and they are still at the top of the game. They are not slowing. They have not lost a step, not in the slightest bit right here. They had to be on the top of their A game because, like I said, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Takeshita, and Okada, I mean, goddamn, even through their their hatred from each other, they were working together in the first part. But I mean, you saw the tension build up as the match went along. Like, they just can't fucking stand each other's guts right there. And listen, Don Callis can try to like brush it off to the side as much as he wants to, but there is obvious like just disdain for each other right there, and it cost them tonight here. I mean, like, I think Takeshita, he just had enough. There was a spot where the Bucks were setting up for the Meltzer driver. It looked like Takeshita was about to stop Nick Jackson, but Takeshi's like, man, fuck all that. You go ahead. You beat that man right there. Hit him for the Meltzer driver. 1, 2, 3. And I love Takeshita sliding in the ring, giving Okada a piece of his own medicine, giving him that one-figure salute right there when he had his back to the mat, looking up at the sky right there, taking that 3-second tan. And now I think we are in for a collision course, possibly a double or nothing. Takeshi and Okada, they got to settle this once and for all. I mean, Don Callis, you got to get your house in order, man. What family
Get it
be
together.
fighting like? Exactly. I mean, listen, hey, brother's a family fight. Let them settle in the ring, and then they can move on, be one big happy family. But goddamn, what an amazing tag team match to start the night. Young Bucks just showed you why they are the GOATs of tag team wrestling.
I'm not even going to elaborate. I'm just going to say ditto to everything he just said. Great start to a great pay-per-view. Young Bucks, GOATs, all-time tag team. Yeah, I said it. Don't argue with me, argue with your mama. But next up, my king, I should say, Ricochet picks up the win. Everybody's like, oh, Jericho's coming back. He's going to get the win. Not tonight. He didn't. He ran up against a guy who is red hot and smoking right now. That is King Ricochet doing the damn thing with the man, Bishop, Toa, killing it. I completely agree with this decision. I'm glad they let Ricochet get the win. Jericho coming back, it would just piss more people off. Like, oh, he's just taking somebody's shine. Well, tonight he didn't. He learned that this is not the attitude era. This is some era you're lost in with an attitude because you're not as good as Ricochet. So Ricochet with the win on Dynasty. How'd you feel about it?
I mean, first and foremost, let's show respect where respect is due right here. Because, I mean, I understand that if Jericho's 55 years old, but I'll tell you what, man, like, he's been off for a year plus from the ring. Actually, he's been off since last year's Dynasty, actually. And listen, it looks like he got himself in great shape. And I'll tell you what, like, I didn't have high expectations, honestly, for the in-ring acumen for Jericho at this point of his career. But he far exceeded my expectations. I think he looked great. Right here from start to finish. He had the crowd in the palm of his hands. I mean, hey, it's his home crowd, his home countrymen. So I think that, that's not a surprise right there. But listen, he hanged with Ricochet from start to finish. And we talked about this at the conclusion of this past Dynamite. Ricochet was the perfect opponent for Jericho. He was going to help him look like $1,000,000. And that's Ricochet on a daily basis, man. He always looks great. He always outperforms whoever, and whoever's in the ring with him always looks like $1,000,000. And Jericho looked great. I mean, at this day and age, I mean, he's hitting avalanche Frankensteins from the top rope. He's hitting that freaking that lion salt with just picture perfect like technique. I mean, Yo, he caught Ricochet like going for the shooting star press with that code breaker. I mean, he looked good. I mean, he looked great. But listen, like you said, Ricochet is just he's hungry right now. He got the demand in his corner. I mean, I think Ricochet is gonna have a good he's on an upward trajectory right here. I mean, so it was a big win for him, and I'm glad he got the win. I mean, and maybe it's a good sign for Jericho on this potential last run of his right here. Maybe he's going to be more giving, to the next generation of wrestlers coming here. And I think what they did with Jericho tonight, perfect opponent, put him in perfect positions to succeed. And I think this final run can be a success. And like I said, if anyone who has earned the right to go out however they want to in their career, I think Chris Jericho has earned that. But I mean, kudos to our Bald King, man, coming out on side, getting his hand raised right there. Kudos to Toa Loyona. I mean, have you ever seen a big man like that rock a waistcoat like that, man?
Right.
Like, I feel like, yo, he looked like, damn, he's a beast already. But I mean, that just added an extra dimension to him. But yeah, shout out to our King Ricochet, man.
Definitely. Speaking about adding an extra dimension, I felt like Darby Allin did that tonight. When I saw this match and at the end, and we'll get to the main event and how everything all played out during this match, I just remember it was a moment and I thought to myself, Darby's going to be the guy to dethrone MJF. It's just what he's been doing, the things he's done with the Death Riders, this incredible match with El Idolo, that he does pick up the win. He is the victor. Darby Allin on fire. Clear cut number one contender in AEW. Bald Bro, how'd you feel about this one?
I love him, man. I feel like Darby Allin is one of those few wrestlers, not just in AEW, but in professional wrestling, that he steps into the ring and he can have a good match with anyone. I think he meshes well with anyone. I mean, listen, this guy, I think, will literally run through a brick wall for his company. I mean, who's to say he hasn't tried that, outside the ring? But I mean, this was brutal. It was just Andrade was just almost damn near murdering this poor Darby. I mean, just throwing him every which way possible. I mean, that crucifix bomb off the top rope into the crossface by Darby, that was fucking nasty right there. I mean, that should be a finish spot right there, but it kept going. And, Idolo, I think, got too full of himself. The crowd wanted the pants off. He gave the people what he wanted. I think he got a little too cocky, too full of himself. He always got the senoritas on the side, always taking the selfies and whatnot. Maybe this is a humbling experience for him right here, but a little interesting at the end of the match. You see in the picture below, they shaking hands right there. I wonder how Don Callis is gonna take that. We already saw that Andrade doesn't like this working relationship with Callis and MJF, trying to take out his ops, when Andrade has his goals of his own. So now we saw Takeshita earlier, now we seeing Andrade kind of like, doing stuff that Big Daddy Callis ain't gonna like. So are we gonna see dissension in the Don Callis family? We're gonna have Don Callis black and white, a Don Callis Wolfpack going forward. I mean, we'll see.
Wolfpack goal.
Oh my God, Callis Wolfpack, man, that would be dope. But it's definitely intriguing, man. I think this is gonna play out on the next coming weeks. But I think Darby, he's calling his shot this Wednesday spring break in his hometown in outside of Seattle, Washington, where he started his pro wrestling career. So I mean, hey, Mankind, Rock, 99, Monday Night Raw. I mean, one of the greatest pops in wrestling history. Nobody thought Mankind was championship material. Nobody thought Mick Foley was championship material. I hear a lot of that with Darby. I tell you what, man, shock the world, man. Tony, shock the world, man. Why not? Why not? A quick short title run. I mean, a shocking win over the potential champion. Hey, you never know, man. We'll see how it works out.
We'll see. This next match, no way did I think this was going to end the way it did. I just had Cage and Cope pulling it off, pulling the heartstrings of folks who watched Edge and Christian back in the day, rekindle the moment of those TLC matches and take the titles home. But FTR said not tonight. They are still your AEW Tag Team Champions. Adam Copeland, my hat goes off to you, sir. At your age, the things that you're still doing, absolutely incredible. But the champs are the champs for a reason. FTR get the job done. How you feel about it, Bald Bro?
I'm actually shocked by this result. I mean, it's no disrespect to the FTR, but
None at
the
all.
way, I mean, listen, the way that this match was built, I mean, the location and everything, that it kind of feels like it's Copeland and Cage's like last run, as a tag team. I thought like this was the moment right here for them to finally get tag team gold in AEW. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked right here. So if you're you keep a count right now, like almost all the Canadians have lost up until this point. So
Right.
very interesting booking right here. But man, first off, you talk about Copeland, what he's still doing at this age. That shot to the head from the belt from Cash, like he bled hard way. You see slow motion on that. Soon as that plate hit his head, bang, he immediately started gushing right there. But I mean, he powered through. He was a trooper throughout the entire match. I mean, Christian and Cage, and Cope, they showed you why they're one of the greatest tag teams of all time. They still got it in their age. They could still go, but I think AEW and Tony Khan, they're building to a bigger moment with not just FTR, with not just Cope and Cage, not just the Young Bucks. I think there's a bigger moment down the line, something that's like just the final piece that resists on some Cope and Cage's career involving FTR and the Bucks. But we just got to wait a little bit longer, and I love it right here. Like there's still plenty of road, there's still plenty of like material to do with all three of these teams. So I think the bigger goal is further down the line, could be in London. We shall see. But I mean, yeah, this was a shocker in my opinion. But hey, props to FTR for getting the job done.
Definitely. Got a lot of people out here tonight. Appreciate everybody tuned in. Let's get a couple comments in real quick while we can. I enjoy Dynasty, but TK seriously need to fix these time constraints because ending these papers at 12:30 is not good. It's especially when people got to go to sleep and get ready for work. Definitely, I agree with that a bit, but I still enjoyed the pay-per-view. Another comment. I enjoyed the pay-per-view, but I wish TK would fix the time constraints. Again, more time constraint. It was a little late, but I don't gotta get up in the morning, so I don't give a shit.
I'm off Mondays anyway, so it don't matter to me.
Right. So, but I can definitely relate.
No,
to
I understand. Like,
I
understand. But it's like for me, selfishly, I don't work on Mondays. Ain't my problem.
All right. All right. Well, let's get to this next match after we had FTR retaining. Shook up the world. Kevin Knight just did. He is your new TNT champion, winning the casino match. I didn't see this coming. During the match, my pick in my heart, I said Ciampa's about to win this. I just felt like he was heading in that direction, but hell no, Kevin Knight pulls it off. Crowd loved it. The internet loves it. They believe it's his time. How you feel about this one, Bald Bro?
I mean, I love the decision for Knight to win right here. Personally, my pick was Mike Bailey, and I love the fact that the finish kind of involved Mike Bailey. Daniel Garcia got him in that Dragon Tamer deep, like it looks like he was about to give up or tap out, but Kevin Knight out of nowhere, that UFO splash for the 1-2-3. I mean, I love it. I mean, listen, he's only been in the company a little over a year, and like I said, and earlier this year, Tony wasted no time, re-signed him up to a new contract. He ain't going nowhere. He's definitely gonna figure into the major plans in AEW going forward. I mean, just that entire like signing class from last year up until now, like has showed up and showed out, and Kevin Knight has been a standout, not just in the mid card, but the entire roster in AEW. And I love the fact that he's put in the work. I mean, he's gotten over, and I love the fact that he got rewarded tonight right here. And I don't even think the sky is the limit for this dude right here, because I don't think this dude has any limit whatsoever. He ain't even touching his prime yet. He's still learning. He's still growing. He's still getting better. But I'm very interested with the ending of the match. Like I said, Bailey involved in that, and yeah, he didn't get pinned, but Bailey was so close. I mean, listen, we see it like maybe a little dissent. Maybe Bailey might feel a certain type of way about that going forward. We shall see. But listen, props up to the Jet Kevin Knight. I mean, a young man has like so much potential, and like I said, he's nowhere near his prime. He's only going to get better from here, and I can't wait to see what new heights he takes the TNT championship to.
We shall see, brother. Can't wait to see his journey. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't believe her contract extension was proof enough that Tony Khan believes in Tekla, take a look at this. Her retaining against Hater, who everyone thought was going to be the next champion. Not tonight, Tekla said. She's Tony's girl. She's got the ball, and she's running the show. Tekla still champ. You can complain all you want. You see it in the graphics. She was holding the rope. But if the ref don't see it in pro wrestling, guess what? It didn't happen. So that didn't matter. She is still your champion. And every week, I said in the beginning, I wasn't all in love with the pick of her being champion. But every week, she wins me over. Slow build, making the character develop. That is what's happening before our eyes. Tekla, great match. Shout out to Jamie Hayter, though, man. She gonna have her day. She one of them ones. I'm not even worried about her one bit. But how'd you feel about this one?
Oh man, listen, this match right here was hard hitting from start to finish. Like these ladies, like when they throw in their punches, their elbows, their kicks, their forearms, and all that, they are throwing to knock you out. I mean, Jesus Christ, like some of those shots were like making the crowd just ooh and ah, like we're just wincing like in the pain that they were feeling. I mean, listen, Tekla might not be like the the tallest or biggest girl in stature, but when she throws, like she was knocking Hater on her rear end, like that's how hard she was hitting right there. They did not waste any time, and I'm glad that they got a lot of time out there. They got enough time. It wasn't a rush. It wasn't a sprint. They got their stuff in. They told the story that they had to right then and there. And we just talked about it with Kevin Knight. Now we got to add Tekla to that. Like I said, a little more than a year they've been in the company. They've been rewarded. They're given the ball. They're now being allowed to run with it, and they are laying out their nice path of success in their own ways. And like I said, Tekla, like she's just amazing. She is the total package. I mean, in ring, on the mic, just charisma, just aura. I mean, her entrance and everything, like she's just continuing to improve in front of her eyes. And like you said, she's winning over more and more fans as she goes along right there. And hey, it don't matter how she won, man, grab the rope. Guess what? Ref got to see if to call it, but and Hater, she'll be fine. I mean, she showed out right here. And her and Windsor, the Brawling Birds, they got the tag team, division as well. So they'll both be fine. And going down the line, I have one major complaint. I'm echoing a lot from the rest of the IWC. Tony, we love you, dog. It was a great match for women's, but one women's match on the main card, that's not acceptable, dog. I mean, I understand maybe Willow maybe wasn't cleared to compete tonight, but we could have moved the women's tag team match to the main card then. All due respect. I mean, we gotta do
Willow and Marina were on 0 Hour. That could have made the pay-per-view.
Windsor and
Windsor,
Windsor and Marina.
Yeah.
That could have been added to the main card as well. We gotta do better than one women's match on the main card going forward. But I mean, this match right here was very good. I mean, we have seen examples. You give a woman a chance to shine, they will succeed. So, like I said, we gotta do better in that regards going forward.
Definitely. One thing that they didn't slip on was this match right here. I'm going to tell you right now, when Will Ospreay was born, the skies cracked and God sent to earth one of the greatest professional wrestlers that ever graced this planet. Will Ospreay is outstanding. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I hear people talking about, oh, why did he lose? He should have won. I'm going to tell you this. We know who he is and we know where he's headed. He's going to be that guy one day. He's going to carry that crown. He's going to take this company to new levels. We all know that. But there is nothing wrong with a little hurdle in the way to make you feel a little more sympathy for him and want him to grab it even more. This loss was solid to me. It keeps Moxley strong. At the same time, keeps their feud going. And it makes you want that final destination, which is the AEW World Heavyweight Championship for Will Ospreay. So nothing wrong with him losing at all. The false finishes was crazy, so it ain't like he just got beat. He had to earn that win, Moxley did, but he did get it over Ospreay. Solid match in my book. How'd you feel about it, Bald Bro?
I'm with you 100%. I'll be honest. I predicted a time limit draw right here because initially, like I didn't want Ospreay to lose his first pay-per-view match back. But now, when you just like what you just said, like the end, we all know what the end goal is. It's him holding up the big gold belt. Like there's no rush right now. There's no rush. He just got back, and like I said, Moxley remains strong. Will, I think even in defeat looks strong. But you saw a few moments right here. He's too he's too concerned about getting revenge. He's not focused right now on the main goal at hand. He's more worried about getting revenge on Mox than he was winning the actual match. Because if that was the case, he would have won in the first minute. He hit that hidden blade to start the match, and you know what? I think he got too caught up in the moment and trying to get to revenge right there. But at the end of the day, I think it cost them the victory right there. So I think it's more up here that Ospreay has to get stronger and heal up there before he does get that big moment in AEW holding up that big gold belt. So I actually do like the decision right here. You know what? It's going to keep Ospreay hungry. It's going to keep him busy for the next couple of months until he does get his shot at the big gold. But you got to go through Mox first. And he has to beat himself, you know, the man in the mirror first. Because if he's worried about revenge, you know, he's losing focus on the main goal right there. That's going to continue to cost him like it did tonight.
Definitely. Next up, we've got a new sitcom within an AEW show. The Conglomeration came out with the whole set to start off the intro. It was great television. Loved every second of that. And that led us to where we ended up falling in love with them winning those trio title over the Dogs. I love the Dogs, but clearly, if you didn't see Gabe Kidd get hurt, maybe this was a switch call. But when I look at that elaborate set, it does look like they plan for the Conglomeration to win, and I'm not mad at it. I like this. Roderick Strong with Orange Cassidy. I like that chemistry with them now. You bring Kyle back into this. Incredible. So, Conglomeration, defeat the Dogs. Love it. How you feel about it, Bald Bro?
Yeah, like you said, I mean, you know, it's crazy. They didn't even have the belts for 24 hours, but if you did watch the match, there was a moment where Kid had to go off to the side. I'm reading reports that it was a potential separated shoulder, dislocated shoulder for him, but you know, other reports are saying this was going to be the outcome all along. But regardless, unfortunately, Kid is hurt. Hopefully, nothing too serious. Hopefully, speedy recovery and he's back. But like I said, Cassidy with O'Reilly and Strong, I think they make fine trios champions right there. It just unfortunately, it's kind of a bummer. I would like to enjoy this victory a little bit more, but you know, like I said, not a long title reign, but like I said, injury plays a factor into this match. So, like I said, we'll see with Kid. Hopefully, nothing too serious. He won't be out too long. But if he is gone, then you know you got to go in a different direction with Finley and Connors. We'll see.
You can't let them sit on the sideline. They
gotta
stay active.
Exactly. Listen, David Finley can easily be in that mid card division. Hey, what about it? He could be the first feud for Kevin Knight, you know, in the TNT title picture. You could go after Jack Perry for that national title. But yeah, you cannot sit them out right now with the unfortunate news of Gabe Kidd. Keep him active, keep him busy, keep him in the fold, you know, going forward. And we'll see what happens with the trios. You know, like I said, just a little bit unfortunate news with the injury update on Kidd, but hopefully nothing too serious and he's back in the fold soon.
Definitely. That leads us to the main event of the evening. The devil himself came down the aisle. That ring gear was absolutely incredible. The scenery, the backdrop, just menacing, and it painted a picture of what was about to happen. The devil showing up and letting everybody know, I'm better than you, and you know it, because he's Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and he is still your AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Kenny Omega put on an absolute show. My hat goes off to that guy. I wanted him to win. I felt it in my bones. But once MJF did win, I thought about what you said last week. It's just his time. He's in his era. This is his moment. This is his MJ 3-peat run. That is what we are watching with MJF. So it makes clear sense why he would win. As much as we all love Kenny Omega, especially day one AEW people like myself, you want him to get back to where he was. But this is MJF's moment, Ball, bro. You took the words right out of my mouth. So you were right, man. It's his time. How you feel about it?
I mean, as far as a match, I mean, it didn't disappoint whatsoever. This was, I think this went exactly how it went down. I mean, great match from start to finish. But, you know, listen, as much as, like you said, we love Kenny Omega. We would have loved for him to reach that mountaintop one more time because, you know, if you follow the past few weeks, the promos that he's been cutting, it's almost like he's giving you the idea that maybe this was his final opportunity to get that big gold belt back, to be the main man in AEW. But, you know, just it's insane. MJF is only 30 years old, but he is at the top of his game right now. This is the best MJF we have ever seen, and it's just scary. He's only going to get better from here. I mean, he ain't even touched his prime yet, but I mean, how good he is right now in all aspects in the game. You know what? It's his time, it's his era, and we're just all witnesses to it. So, let's just enjoy the ride for however long it goes. But I mean, he is the guy that is leading AEW to an upward surge, like in all forms and popularity and everything right now. And the surge in 2026 now and going into the future. He's the guy, he's the number one, he is the head honcho, he is AEW. Like I said, we love Kenny, but there was no way I could see MJF losing tonight. It would have been counterproductive, for the progress that this company's making and going into the future. MJF's time is now, and let's all just bear witness right now to the greatness that is the devil himself. He is better than you, and you know it.
You definitely do, and if you don't, you learned it tonight. I almost feel disrespectful doing this because this show is just so good. But it's ritual, it's tradition, and we have to. On a scale of 1 to 10, Bald Bro, what are you rating AEW Dynasty?
Like I said, it was a great card from start to finish. Like I said, there was mentioned a couple things I wasn't a fan of. The one women's match, in my opinion, I got a dock a point for that, respectfully. And honestly, as far as all the other decisions in the show, like the trios one, I think is unfortunate, whether it was intentional or because of injury. I just think way too short of a reign for the dogs. But all those factors considered, I'm gonna give it an 8.2 out of 10. Like I said, I gotta docket some points because of the one women's match on the main card. We got to do better than that going to the future. This women's division is way too talented for that to happen now. I mean, hopefully for the next pay-per-view, Double or Nothing, we got to remedy that situation right here, because like I said, that's not good enough in the year 2026. That's 100% unacceptable. So we got to work on that. I mean, I gotta be fair. I gotta be consistent. Gotta call it is. So yeah, 8.2.
8.2. Wow.
8.2. I mean, we gotta do better with the ladies.
I got you. Well, maybe I'm still full off the Modelo's and chimichangas. I gave it a 9.6. This was a great show. I'm sorry. I understand it was incredible. I enjoyed this from top to bottom. Kevin Knight, my king, Ricochet won. Great main event. Will Ospreay showed out. I can't complain. If I was talking about the 0 hour, maybe I'd have a couple things, but the main show, really could not. 9.6. I think it was a damn good show, man. Damn good show. This is going to lead us to Dynamite. Can't wait for that. You guys know how we do. It'll be me, myself, Bald Bro. Maybe Rose will come back. He's been working mornings for people who haven't seen him with us. That's why he hasn't been on. 9 to 5 morning shift. You know how that life be. Sometimes you can't stay up and do the post show, but that's why we're a team. Me and Bald Bro holding it down, and we're going to do the same thing Wednesday if possible for Dynamite. But till then, I think we broke a record tonight. For sure we broke a record. Most people ever view. I mean, I was watching it like, how is this even real? But appreciate it, everybody.
I know. I was peeking over. I'm looking over.
I was like, I want to jinx it. It might jump right at the 20 or something. But all 200s, whatever, close to 300 people consistently watching. Damn, that's a lot. Appreciate it. We love you. Till next time. There may be a Raw post show. There may be a NXT post show, but there will definitely be a Dynamite this week. Turn on notifications so you don't miss none of it. Till then, it's your boy ABE from DET.
I'm that Bald Bro for the NYC.
You guys been tuning in to the AEW Dynasty post show with the Holy Shh podcast. Peace.